Hello friend, this is Nikhil. Welcome back to my channel. So today friends, I am going to discuss about an excellent book which is a combination of self-help book as well as self-financing book. Because friend, this book will help you to grow rich. At the same time, it will help you to fulfill your other dreams, goal, ambition of life. So the name of the book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So friend, before talking about the main aspect and points of the book, let's just discuss about how this book actually came out. So, friend, Napoleon Hill was used to be a journalist and an author, and he fortunately got an opportunity to interview one of the most successful person of the time, Mr. Andrew Carnegie. So, during the interview, Napoleon Hill asked him how he become so successful in his life, what is the formula for his success, and to answering that question, Mr. Carnegie said that it is very sad that very few people end up becoming successful in life because being successful is not so difficult. People try to figure out different ways for it, but there are some basic fundamental principles which they can learn directly from other successful person. Then he offered Napoleon Hill to interview some of the most successful person of the time in order to figure out what are these basic principles. And then Napoleon Hill agreed to his offer, and for the next 20 years he interviewed almost 500 most successful and richest person of the time, and he found that there are some basic principles which made all of them successful in their respective life. Then he combined all these principles in the form of this book, Think and Grow Rich. So friend, now discuss about the principle explained by Napoleon Hill in this book. So the first principle is that you should have a burning desire inside yourself. So friend, in order to fulfill your dreams, goal, ambition, or whatever you want to achieve in your life, you should have a burning desire for it inside yourself. Then only you are going to fulfill it. So suppose example friends, you are passing along a road and you saw a very beautiful car. After seeing that car, you say to yourself, no, this car is too expensive, I can never buy it. So the moment you say that you can never buy it, your mind will accept it as that you don't need that car. So in your whole life you will never able to buy that car. But instead, if you say to yourself, no, this car is too expensive, but one day I will buy it, and anyhow, then your mind will start continuously work towards it, and sooner or later you will end up buying that car. Similarly friends, in your childhood you may have a dream of you want to be a engineer or a doctor or a businessman or a some sports person like a cricketer. So in order to fulfill all these dreams, you should have a burning desire inside yourself. Because friend, when you have that burning desire, your body, mind, energy, emotion, all these four aspects work together for it, and you will end up achieving it. So this is how the burning desire is very important to in order to become successful in life. So now Napoleon will explain how we can use this burning desire to become rich. So he gave 6 steps by following which we can use this burning desire to become rich in life. So the first step is that you should fix a certain amount of money. So friend, you need to fix a certain amount of money that you want to earn. The second step is that you should fix a certain time period. So you need to fix a certain time period in which you want to earn that amount of money. Suppose friends, you have completed your graduation, suppose at 22, and you say to yourself that in next 3 years I will earn that a certain amount of money. So your mind will get a clear cut idea about that this is the amount of money I have to earn, and this is the time period that I have. So this third step is that you should make a proper plan. So friend, in order to earn that amount of money, you should make a proper plan, like what you want to do, whether you want to do a business or a job. If you want to do a business, and then what kind of business you want to do. And after making this plan, you have to take action on it. And the fourth step is that what sacrifices you are going to do for it. Because friends, it is very natural that in order to get something you have to lose something. So you have to say to yourself that in order to earn that amount of money, what sacrifices you are going to do. You have to say to yourself that I have to work very hard, I can't afford those 8 hour sleeps anymore, I can't afford that hanging out with friend, I can't afford those weekend parties. So you have to told to yourself that what sacrifices you are going to do in order to earn that amount of money in that certain period of time. And the fifth step is that you have to write down all these things in a piece of paper. And the sixth thing is that you have to read them daily. Because friend, in the way of pursuing your goal or dreams or anything you want to achieve, you will face phases when you will feel demotivated. Thoughts like giving up will come to your mind, and it is very natural thing friends. These things will occur definitely, and in order to stay motivated and to focus on your goal, you have to read all these things everyday, like why you have started these things, so what are the sacrifices you are making, your what is your plan. By reading all these things, you will stay motivated and focus on your goal. So friend, these are the 6 steps by following which we can use our burning desire to become rich in life. So friend, now let's talk about the second principle. The second principle says that the importance of specific knowledge. Because friend, in our school, college, university, too much emphasis is given on the importance of general knowledge, and it is also necessary up to a certain extent. But when you want to be successful in life, you have to excel in one field, and in order to excel in that particular field, we should have a complete knowledge about that specific field. Then only you are going to be successful in that field. Like friend, you can't be a successful doctor and can be a successful engineer at the same time. Whether you will be a successful doctor or a successful engineer, similarly friend, you can be successful in one particular field only. So in order to be successful in that field, you should have a complete vast knowledge about that field. Then only you are going to become successful. That's it. That is why Napoleon Hill give importance to specific knowledge, because the specific knowledge will make you successful in that field. Now the third principle is based on the power of imagination, because friend, anything a human mind can imagine have the capability and ability to make it reality. Because friend, if you go back 300 400 years back, at the time no one have thought that there will be a gadget by using which we can talk to a person situated at any corner of the world. But a person has imagined it and work hard to make it reality. Similarly, friend, you should also believe in yourself that anything you can imagine can create it. The fourth principle is on power of mastermind. So, friend, you are the average of the 5 person with whom you are spending most of your time. So, if you are spending time with losers, people with no aims in your life, then no matter how hardworking and ambitious you will also end up becoming a loser. But if you are spending time with people with high mentality, high visions, high ambition, then they will help you to progress you in your life. They will help you to achieve your dreams. Because friends, your friend surroundings, companions, and all these things influence you very much. So you have to be very selective about your friend circle, your surroundings, your companions, and all these things. So friend, now the last and most important principle is that persistent. So friend, you should have that never say die attitude, never give up attitude. Because friend, in the way of pursuing your dreams, you will face many problems. You will feel demotivated. Thoughts like giving up will come to your mind, and these are very natural things. But you should say to yourself, no matter how many difficulties I will face, I will never give up on my dream. Like there is a dialogue in the film Pursuit of Happiness, that if you have a dream, then you have to protect it. Similarly friends, no matter how much difficulty you will face in the process of achieving your dream, you should never give up on your dream. So friends, these are the 5 principles explained by Napoleon Hill to become successful in life. I want every one of you to read this book, because this book is not less than a degree from any college. After reading this book, you will be a completely different person. Your mindset, perspective, attitude will change to a large extent. And for your convenience, I have given the link of the book down in the description. And I hope you like the video. Please subscribe the channel and give a big thumbs up, and also in the comment section mention your own thoughts, what you like, dislike about the book, and on which self-improvement book you want the next video. Until then, goodbye, take care, and do whatever you want to do, my lovely friends.